Well, my bracket continues to absolutely suck. And I don't know what to say. I think I have maybe one matchup that I picked correctly. So here's my advice for all of you right now. Don't ever listen to my predictions. Just go with the opposite of everything that I pick. Just from now on, every prediction I make, go with the opposite. I mean, it sounds so crazy that it might just work. What is going on, everyone? How are we doing? What is going on? We got some baseball tonight. How are we doing right now? Who is in the chat? I see Chester the Chicken Eater. Justice OM. Orioles is here. Jackson is here. Jackson and AJ, the moderators, are here. Cole Langill with the 99-cent super chat to start it off. Cole, my friend, thank you so much for the 99-cent super chat. What is going on? How are we doing? All right, we got 23 people to start off. That's better than yesterday. When I went live yesterday, I think we were at like 8 or something. And there's that super chat. Thank you so much, Cole Langill. Much appreciated, my friend. All righty, so a bit of a late start today. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm going to be honest. I don't think I can do any more 5-hour streams. I get a little ahead of myself sometimes. I was extremely tired today at work. I don't know how I made it through work today. I don't know what it was. That was really bad. I stayed up till 1 a.m. streaming last night. I mean, it didn't help that the Yankees-Indians got delayed and that game just took forever yesterday. And that, that was a late one last night. I'm going to be honest. As soon as this Cardinals-Padres game is over tonight, I am definitely going to be going to bed. I'm telling you that right now. Oh, we got another super chat. Lazaro Fernandez, $2.99. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you so much, guys, for supporting the channel. It really does go a long way. Seriously, that means a lot to me. Thank you so much. But yeah, you guys are more than welcome to type in a question. So Lazaro Fernandez, man, if you have any questions or comments, definitely leave one in the chat. And yeah, and then I'll get to your question. So hey, this is one thing I love about the super chats is that you guys get to leave a comment or a question, and I love talking about it. So oh wow, we got more super chats coming in. Justice OM, thank you so much. $1. That's what I'm talking about.
It's just like OMMMMMM. The sound of meditation has broke the curse.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you so much, Justice OM. I love it. Oh, that was through Streamlabs. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Cool. Someone finally used the Streamlabs link. That's awesome, man. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, so right now we got the Cardinals Padres on right now. Cardinals got a 4-2 lead right now. I've been saying this whole time, I went with the Padres in this series. I think everyone and their mother was going with the Padres in this series. Oh, Vehicle Ranks with a $1.99 super chat. That is what I'm talking about. Thank you so much, my friends. Man, you guys are doing awesome right now supporting this channel. Really, thank you. That really does go a long way. Wow. I'm very appreciative of guys. Seriously. Thank you so much. But we got Cardinals, Padres. Cardinals got a 4-2 lead right now. Going into this series, I think a lot of people were pretty high on the Padres, but there was something in my stomach where I was kind of thinking, I don't know, something with the Padres lately, man. They just don't seem to have that giddy up. You know what I mean? Where at the trade deadline, there was all this energy around this team, but then Clevenger started getting hurt. Lamet, he started getting something going on with his shoulder a little bit. Luzaldo Uber Ale is a $1.99 super chat. Go A's. We still tied for third most World Series titles. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, good for the A's today, man. Very good to see them finally win a series. getting past the wild card finally. So they're finally in the division round. We'll definitely talk more about their chances in the division round coming up. So I'm pretty excited about that one. You got great matchups. We got the Rays and the Yankees, an AL East matchup. You got the Astros and the A's, an AL West matchup. I mean, that's pretty awesome. So, but yeah, let's kind of go over the games that happened today. So let's share my screen here with you guys. So as of right now, let's start off with the White Sox and the A's. So as we were just talking about, the A's punched their ticket to the division round. Final score 6-4 today. This was really a bullpen kind of a game. Fiers and Dunning both started. Dunning didn't even get out of the first inning. He gave up the 2 hits, and the White Sox immediately started going to their bullpen. I mean, look at all the pitchers used in today's game. Dunning didn't even make it through the first. You got Crochet, Bummer, Hewer, Rodon, Foster, Marshall, Cordero, Colomb. I mean, the White Sox, they were throwing everything in the kitchen sink at the A's. And then the A's, you had Fiers. I was saying he was probably going to be starting this game, and he did. So, but that ended up not really working out. He was just getting hit. 5 hits allowed on him. Didn't even get through 2. Petit. You had Montez come in eventually. He did get the win, but you had Wendell can come in, Trevino, Dykman, Soria, Hendricks. I mean, this was just an all-around. Can you say Uber Allays on top? What does that mean? Thank you so much for the $1.99 super chat. That's very much appreciated. Thank you so much. What does that mean? Uber Allays on top. What does that mean? I'm sorry, I don't know what that means. Help me. Lazardo Uber Allays on top. Can anyone? I mean, I have the brain of a potato. Am I not catching on to something here? But yeah, overall, so many just pictures used today. I mean, holy cow, this is a ton of pictures used today. But overall, the Athletics getting the win today, going over the plays. I mean, Luis Robert, he got the homer in the top of the second. He led off the scoring today. The White Sox actually jumped out. They had a 3-0 lead at one point, but then the A's, they started to battle back. They started to claw back into this game. Sean Murphy, he had the home run. Sean Murphy, to me, is one of the better rookies this year. You didn't really hear much about Sean Murphy this year. Not really flashy numbers very much, but he had a good on base, especially for a rookie. Mark Canha, he walked in a run. Matt Olson walked in a run, and Oakland just started really just chipping away. Nomar Mazara in the 5th. He had the base hit to tie up the game, but then Chad Pinder, he had the base knock to make it 6-4. Lazaro Fernandez. Wow, you guys are going crazy with the super chats tonight. I really appreciate this, guys. Wow, thank you so much. We made about, I think, around $20 yesterday in the super chat, in all the super chats, and wow. This is nuts, guys. Thank you so much. Really, this is very, very generous of you guys. What are the chances of the Marlins beating the Braves? I'll tell you. I even though my predictions have really not been great overall, and I'm going to talk more about my predictions here in a second because I've really done some reflecting on these predictions today. But as for the Marlins beating the Braves, I mean, they know each other well. They've played each other all year, 10 times. I mean, what I like about the Marlins, I like the starting pitching. I really do. I love Pablo Lopez, Sandy Alcantara. I mean, I just like what they got. Let's go ahead and take a look at that Marlins team. Taking a look. But yeah, looking at the pitching. Oh, and Sixto Sanchez. So sorry. Sixto Sanchez, I mean, he's a very fun prospect to watch. I mean, I love these 3 guys here. And you got Daniel Castano here. I mean, he did pretty decent. The FIP is a little high, but whatever. I mean, he was able to, get a 3.03 ERA. The defense helped him out a lot. Another super chat. Uber Allays, we are taking over the MLB comments. Much appreciated, my friend. $1.99 super chat. Awesome. Thank you so much. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I think with this pitching, I think with the Marlins this year, they kind of got that chip on their shoulder a little bit, you know? I mean, this is a young team, but they got some fun players on this team, some guys that just like to get dirty and play some baseball, you know? Corey Dickerson, Anderson. It really, really hurt that they lost Starling Marte. They made that trade for him, and that was a pretty decent piece to add to that lineup where they kind of needed something going on. But I do like what they have. They got Miguel Rojas, Brian Anderson, Corey Dickerson. Matthew Joyce is a decent guy to have, a decent veteran guy to have. They kind of just have this nice little mix of players, you know? But what chance do I give them over the Braves? I mean, the Braves have really come out, and we'll get to the Braves here in a little bit, but the Braves really came out in this series against the Reds. A lot of people were hopping on that Reds train. We're hopping on the Reds starting pitching train. And while the Reds starting pitching actually did do pretty decent in the 2 games, Bauer, I mean, did way better than decent. Bauer was fantastic. He just couldn't get the offense to back him up. And Luis Castillo today ended up doing really good. But the Braves, it was almost like they just kind of took some offense to no one picking them, you know? It was kind of like, you know, they took it personal. And their pitching came out today and did really well. We'll get more into that game, but what chances do I give the Marlins over the Braves? I mean, I don't know. Are they going to be able to have enough offense? I mean, as of right now, I think the Braves, they've really come out and said, you know, we're for real. I mean, we lost a lot of pitching this year, but we're for real. And I think a lot of people underestimated the Braves coming into this series because there was no starting pitching, really. I mean, behind Max Fried, Ian Anderson has been doing a little bit better lately, but you know, I mean, it's kind of, I mean, after that, there's not really much depth. I do question them in a longer series. I do think they can get by this division round. I do think that. I definitely think they can get to the National League Championship Series. That offense is nasty. I mean, they can hang. I mean, the pitching did enough yesterday with Bauer to go toe-to-toe with Bauer. They did enough, and they held in there. So they really proved because they have a good bullpen as well. I don't know how much of a chance I'm going to give the Marlins. I really don't. I kind of think when you put the Marlins up against the Braves, I think the Braves are just going to be too good. I mean, I know I haven't really been all that great with my predictions so far, but I mean, realistically, when you look at it, I mean, I want to give the Marlins as many chances as possible because I love that story. I love what they got going on. But really, I mean, can you really give them a lot of chances against the Braves? So we'll talk more about that. Boss your ruler, greetings from Oakland. Hello, good sir. How are you? But yeah. So anyway, but back to the A's and the White Sox. I mean, hey, good for the A's finally getting over that wild card hump. That wild card round has really just been a thorn in their side for the last couple of years. And you know what? They beat a good White Sox team. This White Sox team was a fun story this year. It's at least to me, a little ahead of the game when it came to the rebuilding process. I think they really put some acceleration into that a little bit. And hey, you know, I mean, it was a fun team this year for the White Sox. I just think in the end, I think after Lucas Giolito, I just don't think they had enough pitching. Dallas Keuchel, to me, I love Dallas Keuchel, but I just don't see Dallas Keuchel as like this, you know, I don't know, like this, what's the word? I can't think of the word. You know, just this solid starter for the playoffs. You know what I mean? I think he's good to have in your rotation. But really, when you need pitching for the postseason, I think you need a guy that's going to get more strikeouts, that's going to be able to shut teams down more than Dallas Keuchel. I think when it comes to the playoffs, there's just so much more room for error when it comes to giving up those ground balls and whatnot. And Dallas Keuchel's not really a strikeout kind of a guy. He gets the job done, but he really needs that defense behind him. So, I mean, he didn't really give up great contact this year, but I think when it comes to postseason baseball, you're playing the best of the best. And I think with Dallas Keuchel, I just think you need more than that. I think Dallas Keuchel is a good guy to have, but I think behind Giolito, I think the White Sox, they need to go out this offseason, and I think they need to get a true legitimate number 2. I think they need a guy behind Lucas Giolito. Could Dane Dunning maybe be that guy that kind of takes a step forward next year? I mean, who knows? But I really do think the White Sox, they just need another kind of shutdown guy behind Lucas Giolito. I mean, again, fun season for the White Sox. What an offense this year. It was a very fun team. You have a couple of MVP candidates in that lineup with Jose Abreu and Tim Anderson. Luis Robert, he'll be in the Rookie of the Year conversation. Luis Robert is going to be a stud for years to come. Watch out for Luis Robert. He is going to be a superstar. He had the home run to get it started today. So good for the Athletics. I think that's going to be a really fun series between the A's and the Astros. I think the Astros, they got a lot right now where they came out and pretty much just said, hey, you know what? All of you doubted us. And we're here to play. So I think the Astros, they somehow just got into the playoffs this year. In a normal season, 162 games, who knows if the Astros even make it? I don't even know if the Astros would even make it. So I think really for the A's, I think this is their chance to be like, you know what? There's a new king of the West. There is a new top team in the AL West, and we're that team. I think this is a really fun series. And I think the Astros, they're kind of hanging on to say, hey, we've been that team in the last few years. We won a World Series in 2017. Yeah, we had the cheating going on, but whatever. We still won that championship. We were in the World Series last year. 2018, we made it to the ALCS. So I think the Astros, they got a lot going for them too. I think they really want to prove a lot of people wrong. I think that's a really fun series. A lot of storylines in that series. And we'll talk more about the Yankees and the Rays series here in a little bit. But I want to move on. I want to go on to the Reds and the Braves. What are you guys thinking today about the A's? Give me a thumbs up in the chat if you guys think the A's, how can we do this? Let's say, type in number 1 if you think the A's are going to win against the Astros in that series, or type in number 2 if you think the Astros are going to win that series. I want to see what you guys think. Lots of ones. Ones all around. Wow. Now, I want you guys to be honest with me. Are you legitimately picking the A's? Is this a team that you are like, no, they're too good? Or are you guys putting all these ones because maybe you hate the Astros a little bit? Do those ones have any hate for the Astros involved? I'm going to trust you guys. I think you guys are, you're on to something here with the A's. And I like the A's too. So, yeah. All right, well, I think the A's, personally, I think they're just a good team. They seemed a little flat coming into this postseason, I got to admit, but I do like all the pitching they have. I really do. I love the bullpen. I think the offense, I think losing Matt Chapman, I think that was tough. I think losing Chapman was a little tough. Jackson, 29-31 record. I mean, do they even make the postseason in a normal season? That's crazy. But all right, let's move on to the Reds and the Braves. I mean, the Braves, it's how funny is it that coming into this series, the storyline for the Braves was they have no starting pitching. But the Braves didn't give up one run in this round. Not one. I mean, the Reds offense has been playing better as of late. So, I'm just saying. Look at the Braves. How many hits did they give up? What was it in game 1? I know there were a lot of hits in game 1. Gave up 11 hits in game 1, but they didn't let any runs come across. So, but yeah, the offense kind of got started today. Ronald Acuna getting it started. Marcell Ozuna, he's been hitting home runs all over the place this year. Adam Duvall continues to hit some home runs, and that's all the Braves needed today. They just had a couple home runs. Ronald Acuna getting it started. But tough for the Reds, man. Tough. They kind of got all that juice going heading into the playoffs, and it sucks. They had a lot of confidence going into this series, and it really felt like, wow, this Reds team is hot. And that really shows, and I think that's a lesson learned. I think that's a lesson learned that even if you're red hot going into the postseason, I don't think it really means all that much. And I've heard people actually say that before. I've heard data has shown that it doesn't really matter if you're cold or hot going into the postseason. And it just doesn't really seem to matter all that much. So I think next year, if you have a team that's looking good going into the postseason, I think I think you can't really look at that too much. The Reds looked really good heading into this round. But to be honest, let's be real here. The Reds were playing teams like the Pirates, going into the playoffs. I mean, they had the Cubs a little there, but the Cubs have been struggling lately. The Cubs have not really, I think the Cubs' best baseball, it might be behind them. I don't know. Maybe that's a little too soon to say, but, I don't know. But as for the Braves, hey, they really showed that they're a team. They're not a team to mess with. They have good enough pitching here. If we go to the box score, Anderson, he pitched a heck of a game today. 6 innings, 2 hits, 9 strikeouts. I mean, when you combine with Max Fried yesterday with the 7 shutout innings he threw, I mean, the Braves, they got some decent pitching. I mean, at least with those guys, at least they're going to give you a chance to win at least 2 games. So, but as for the Reds, I mean, Luis Castillo today, he actually pitched a pretty decent game. He got into the 6th inning. He gave up the 6 hits, but he only gave up 1 run, gave up 1 walk. I don't know why this always just keeps going back up to the top. But we had the 7 strikeouts from Castillo. Not a bad start from Castillo today, but it was Iglesias that really just did him in. He couldn't hang it. He couldn't hold on to it. So at the end of the day, the Braves definitely just a better team, and they're moving on. So what are you guys thinking about the Braves? So I believe with the Braves, so they're still waiting on the Marlins and the Cubs. So that game was actually supposed to happen today, and it got rained out. I think they get rained out. I know it got postponed, but was it because of rain? Anyone? Why was it postponed? I'm guessing rain. Yeah, rainy. Okay, so it was rain. But yeah, so with the Marlins and the Cubs, that's going to be interesting. Braves play the winner of that round. I really do think we could end up seeing Marlins Braves. I really do. And I think we could end up seeing that. The Cubs have just not played all that great as of late. I know I just kind of said it doesn't really matter if you're hot or cold going into the postseason. But I don't know. There's just something about the Cubs, man. Like, it just, the offense has kind of been weird all season. It's not really like when you look at the Cubs offense, if we go take a look at the Cubs, we'll take a quick look at this before we move on to the other game today. But taking a look at the Cubs this year, I mean, there's just not really like much going on in this. Look at the batting averages here. I mean, 243 from Contreras. Anthony Rizzo slumped. I mean, Jason Kipnis, Baez. I mean, your best hitter was Jason Hayward. He was hitting 265. So, I mean, Fangraphs, I think, ranked them. I don't know where they ranked them. Where did they rank them? Batting. I don't think they ranked them 12th. I don't know how. I don't get that. Is it, where are they getting this wins above replacement? I'm guessing a lot of it was defense. But I guess if you just look at offense, I mean, the Cubs, they were 22nd when it came to offensive value. So that Cubs offense has just been not good this year. They have names, and I think that's why it's so tempting to pick them, because they have names. You got guys like Chris Bryant. You got guys like Kyle Schwarber, Javier Baez, Anthony Rizzo, Wilson Contreras. You do have these names, but when you just look at the stats, I mean, Ian Happ was actually off to a hot start in the beginting, to where people were calling him for MVP. He led the team in OPS with 866, but I mean, your best guy, your best OPS is 866. I mean, I don't think that's going to get it done. So I do wonder about this Cubs team, heading into tomorrow's game. I do wonder. I mean, they got Darvish going, so that's definitely going to help. That's the one thing the Cubs do have, is they have the pitching. They threw Kyle Hendricks out there. They kind of thought, hey, you know what? Let's throw Hendricks out there. That might end up being that could end up working to our advantage because the Cubs, that's one thing they do have is that they have Hendricks who can go in a game one. He's a proven guy. He's an experienced guy. He's a World Series winner. So, and then you got Yu Darvish, who's going to get some Cy Young votes this year. So I think it's going to be an interesting game tomorrow, but I picked the Marlins to win that series. And you know what? If my Marlins end up winning that series, and yes, I'm saying my Marlins because I feel like, I know a couple of people picked the Marlins that are here, but I feel like just when you looked around at all like the main predictions like MLB.com, ESPN, I don't think anyone picked the Marlins. I don't think anyone on ESPN picked the Marlins. I don't think anyone on MLB.com picked the Marlins. I know some of you in here picked the Marlins, and I felt good about picking the Marlins. And Jackson is all about the Marlins this year. And, yeah, and I kind of just like the Marlins. I mean, I don't know how far they're going to get, but, and BZ Baseball, it's funny you say that. Real Muto trade was won by the Marlins. You got to think with Real Muto, I mean, wow. The Phillies, they traded for Real Muto, and now he's a free agent. They didn't get to one playoff series with him, and now the Marlins have Sixto Sanchez. I mean, come on. That's pretty disappointing for the Phillies. But I see that the Cardinals just scored, and right now my picks are looking even worse. Right now, it looks like I am on pace. It looks like I'm on pace to maybe only get 2 out of 8 matchups right. Good grief. Where is this? Here we go. So far, I did get Tampa right. I mean, good start there. Man, I'm kicking myself that I didn't pick the Yankees, man. I was really struggling with that one. My heart was wanting Cleveland, but my head was saying the Yankees, and I went with my heart on that one, man. So either way, and that's something I'm going to learn. I've learned for next year is anytime you pick a team to win the World Series, you got to ride that team out, man. I picked the Yankees to win the World Series this year, and I just turned on them, hey. I shot myself in the foot with that one. I don't think anyone picked the Astros. Did anyone pick the Astros? Anyone? Realistically, did anyone pick the Astros? I did say on the playoff preview, I said one thing with the Astros that I did like was the starting pitching. I did like their pitching, and it worked out, and they beat a good Twins team. And I think it was silly to not consider the experience. Sure, I know they had the cheating, and all that stuff. But either way, experience is experience. They in the end they did win a World Series, cheating or not. They still won a World Series. I mean, I hate to say that, but then and then they were close to getting back to the World Series in 2018. They made it back to the World Series last year, lost in Game 7. The Astros have a lot of experience, and when it came to the playoffs, they turned it on. So I picked the White Sox in this series. I mean, I thought that was a fun pick. The A's, I don't know what it was. The A's were just kind of, I don't know. I was getting bored with the A's. Like, I hated that they lost Chapman. But you know what? The A's stepped up, and I'm glad they proved me wrong because I really liked the A's coming into this season. I really did. But then in the National League, it looks like I'll probably get the Dodgers, right? So it looks like I'm going to get I'm on pace to get the 1 over the 8s right. I've gotten everything wrong in the American League besides the Rays. I picked the Padres, but I will say at least, I'm not, of course, I was wrong. I made the wrong picks for the most part. But I will say I at least made arguments for why the other team could win. And, I know that's kind of a cop-out a little bit. I'm not trying to, do a cop-out there, but I at least, knew that like a team like the Astros could be competitive. Maybe the A's, not so much. I mean, I did like the A's starting pitching depth. The Yankees, I mean, I can't believe I didn't pick them. I should have. I mean, I don't know why I didn't. But with the Cardinals, I've been saying for a while now. Oh, Connor Uber Alays just subscribed. Awesome. But with the Cardinals, the one thing I've been saying for a while about the St. Louis Cardinals is that they're just a winning team. They're a winning franchise. It seems like every time they get to the postseason, the Cardinals just seem to win. So, I mean, good for the Cardinals. If they pull this game out, I'm going to get to the live here in a second. They're up 6-2 right now. Padres are just hanging on here. They're hanging on. But I'm hoping, man, please, baseball gods, can the Marlins please just win that tomorrow? So at least I can say, hey, you know what? I made a lot of wrong picks, but come on, can the Marlins at least I picked the Marlins right. Sean Games just subscribed. What is going on, Sean Games? So either way, I'm not feeling bad about my picks because I think a lot of people picked the Indians. I think most people were picking the Twins. I think honestly the A's and the White Sox, I think that was pretty 50-50. Honestly, I think a lot of people were going with the White Sox. A lot of people were going with the A's. I remember back in the playoff preview stream, I remember that was pretty split. I remember that was kind of going back and forth. It was A's, White Sox, A's, White Sox, A's, White Sox. But yeah, overall, I mean, either way, predictions wrong, predictions right, whatever. It's been fun. It's been a fun postseason so far. That's what matters at the end of the day. So, but yeah, I think I have talked about all the matchups that happened today. Dodgers and Brewers are coming on rather shortly. I apologize, Dodgers fans, if you are in here and and you're hoping I'm going to stay up for the Dodgers Brewers. I'm sorry. I cannot stay up for the Dodgers Brewers tonight. I am exhausted. I stayed up till 1 a.m. last night. That Yankees Indians game went on so long last night. And I can't do it. I can't do it again. I was just like a zombie today. I don't know how the heck I'm even doing this. I have somehow gotten some energy here. But I'm thinking with the Dodgers, they got Kershaw tonight. I think the Brewers, I mean, the one thing about the Brewers is they do got Brandon Woodruff going. That is, that is something. So the Brewers have somewhat of a chance. And with Kershaw, I mean, hey, we all know about Kershaw's struggles in the postseason. So, but hey, look, David Price, he was able to overcome his postseason struggles a couple years ago. I feel like it's just a matter of time before Kershaw just breaks out. I really do. I feel like this is the postseason where he does it. But hey, I was saying that about the Twins too, and I was wrong. So at least with you guys, anytime I make a prediction, you can just pick the opposite, and most likely it'll probably be right. So I'm kind of like the Stephen A. Smith of predictions here. So hopefully my predictions start getting a little better for next year. Definitely a learning experience. I've never really done I've always made predictions casually, but I never really went really in depth. So I'm already excited for the postseason next year. I'll definitely say that. So alrighty, let's move on to the Cardinals and the Padres. I think I've talked about every game today. So yeah. Yep. All right. We're all caught up. So how are you guys feeling about the Cardinals? I'll tell you, I was talking with a good buddy of mine today, and I was saying with the Cardinals, if the Cardinals advance, which, I mean, right now they're in the driver's seat, bottom of the sixth, they're looking really good. The Cardinals, I'm telling you, when it comes to the postseason, they just turn it on, man. I mean, honestly, they have a lot of good pieces on this team. They just don't blow you away. I mean, the Cardinals, they're not really bad or they weren't really great in anything statistically. They just play, man. And I think the Padres, I think they had a lot of smoke coming into this. But when you look at the Padres lineup, I mean, look at the lineup, though. You can't discount how good this lineup has been. Grisham, Tatis Jr., Machado are both MVP candidates. I mean, Hosmer, I know Hosmer's not really kind of what you expected him to be, but Tommy Pham, he's kind of been whatever this year. They traded for Moreland, who was having a good year. Will Myers having a really good year. Austin Nolo's doing pretty good. They got probably the most likely rookie of the year candidate in Cronenworth. I mean, this lineup, top to bottom, was just very good. So, I think it almost kind of felt like when they lost, Clevinger, when Clevinger started having the problems, and then with Lamet, I think not having Lamet for game one, it felt like it just took the wind out of their sails a little bit, because at least with Clevinger, at least you knew all right, well, we got Lamet. He's been really good this year. He's a Cy Young candidate this year. But then when he was off of the roster, I think that's when it felt like, not a good feeling. So, but yeah, the Cardinals, man, it's hard to pick it was hard to pick the Cardinals in this series, but at the end of the day, the Cardinals have some good players on this team. They really do. They have a good team. I like the starting pitching that they have. It's not the best starting pitching out there, but it's not the worst either. And you got Jack Flaherty, who was starting to turn it around a little bit in his last couple of starts, and yeah, I mean, Kim, he was doing pretty decent this year. Adam Wainwright was having a pretty good year this year. So, again, they just don't blow you away. That's the one thing with the Cardinals is they're just not like that. They're not like an LA Dodgers kind of a team. They're not like the Tampa Bay Rays, like where they're just really good. Like I think the Cardinals, they never really have any like amazing records when you really think about it. Let's go back to the Cardinals' history. Taking a look at prior years, what is going on? I wrote in St. Louis Cardinals. Here we go. I want to go to... Oh, hold on. I don't want to look at 2020. When you're in... Okay, how do we figure this out here? I don't want to look at one particular season. I want to look at all of the years. How do you get to that? Whatever, I'll just go through here. Okay. But yeah, taking a look at the Cardinals, they did have a really good team in 2015. Really good team in 2015. I remember that team had won 100 games that year. But when you look at the Cardinals, man, 2013, they had a good team that year too. They lost in the World Series to my Red Sox that year. But when you look at like these records, 91 wins last year, making it to the NLCS, 88, 83, 86. I mean, they made it to the championship series here, lost 4 games to 1. They won 90 games. 97, getting to the World Series. NLCS here, only winning 88 games. World Series, they won the World Series in 2011, and they only won 90 games that season. They made it to the division round here, 91 wins. Going back to 2006, who remembers 2006? They were 83-78. That might be like one of the worst teams of all time to win the World Series. They won 83 games that year, and they won the World Series. So, going back here, 2004, they were really good in 2004. That 2004 Cardinals team was legit. That was a really good team. But the Red Sox, they were just clicking on all cylinders at that point. They had made that amazing comeback against the Yankees. Honestly, there was no beating the Red Sox that year. I mean, you could have put a team that won every single game that year against the Red Sox. I don't think they were going to lose that series. I'm not trying to sound biased, but the Red Sox were just clicking on all cylinders in that World Series. So, but yeah, man, 2004, man, what a fun year that was. But yeah, but as I'm saying, with the Cardinals, a lot of times, more than not, they tend to not really have a great record. They tend to tend to float around like, 90, like 91 wins. That seems to be like the average wins that they get. So, even when this year they're 30-28, you can't count the team out because they just seem to kind of know something when it comes to the postseason. I don't know. They're just an interesting team. It's tempting to not pick them every single year, but then they kind of they figure it out, But looking at today, a good Padres team this year, down 6-2, and they're about to lose. They're about to get knocked out. So, I don't know. They got to start doing something here. They got 2 on here. I'm going to turn on my volume now. They got 2 on here, bottom of the 6th, no outs. So if the Padres are looking to make something happen, this is really it. You got Trent Grisham up. Oh, it says on MLB Game Day that Trent Grisham just struck out. So once again, my cable is lagging behind MLB Game Day. That was awful last night. Everything on MLB Game Day was happening so much quicker. So, which, I think that's kind of normal. But what's going on, everyone? We got 55 people in here right now. Oh, that's what I'm talking about, DMD. Getting that Betts jersey finally. Not bad. But how are you guys feeling in the chat about the Cardinals? Do you think if the Cardinals, they move on to the next round, which as of right now, it's looking pretty good, do you think the Cardinals have a good chance? Let's say the Cardinals end up going up against the Dodgers. Give me a thumbs up if you think the Cardinals got a chance. Give me a thumbs down if you don't think the Cardinals have a chance. I think if there's one team that can upset the Dodgers, if there's one team that can beat the Dodgers, it's this Cardinals team. I think they have enough pitching. I think they have enough of an offense. I think they have a decent bullpen. I mean, I'm just saying, I know a lot of people are saying, oh, Dodgers are going to choke. Well, they do. If there's one team they run up against, and they run up against this Cardinals team was being a little overlooked, man. You know? So, R&R, yeah, he thinks St. Louis has a chance. Cardinals own the Dodgers. I remember when the Cardinals played the Dodgers in 2004. I remember they played in that first round. I believe they did. I believe they played in the first round. Dodgers are a whole different team. Yeah, the Dodgers are a completely different team, man. That Dodgers team is fantastic. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if the Marlins beat the Braves. Could you imagine? I'm gonna put this picture in your head right now. I think a lot of people picked the Dodgers and the Braves to get to the NLCS. I want this in your head right now. I want you to close your eyes and I want you to think about this. Could you see a Cardinals-Marlins National League Championship Series? Could you see it? Give me a thumbs up in the chat. Do you think we could see a Marlins-Cardinals NLCS? Honestly, I'd be all about it. Give me all the popcorn. I would love that, man. Give me all the popcorn for a Marlins-Cardinals NLCS. That would be fun. Justice OM, man. Marlins-Dodgers? Could you imagine? Here, I want you all. Hey, we're gonna do this again. We're gonna close our eyes. We're gonna close our eyes, and we're gonna think about this one. Marlins and the Dodgers. The Marlins beating the Dodgers to advance to the World Series. I want you to just think about it. I want to put it in your head. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine how I think the Earth would split in half at that point? Could you imagine that? Brewers Marlins in the NLCS. Good grief. 6 versus the 8. Ugh. Yeah, Howell, man. Never count the Cardinals out. Never count them out, man. Marlins, Dodgers, NLCS. Honestly, give me Marlins, Dodgers. I'll tell you what. I'd say right now, what are your guys' guts saying to you right now in the American League? I'm starting to get this gut feeling. I know I like the A's. But why do I feel like now that the Astros have advanced, that we have a really good chance of seeing Yankees versus Astros again? I'm just saying. Oh, Chuck just said it. Yankees, Astros again. I'm just saying. I mean, right, it feels like, I didn't think the Astros were going to make it out of that wild card round. But now that they have, it almost just feels like the Yankees and the Astros are on a collision course again. It just feels, I don't know. I mean, you know, it's interesting. So, but what a story. What a story that would be. The Yankees and the Astros, a rematch. All the cheating that the Astros have done, to me, that is just storybook right there. Yankees get their revenge on the Astros to go to the World Series. Could you imagine? I think that could be a great storyline. Jackson, thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. GA27, I don't understand. What? Stop guest pitching. What is that? Oh, are you guys playing in the show? Okay. Yeah, no spamming, please. No spamming. Stop this guy. Yeah, no spamming, please. Yeah, did anyone just see Yadier Molina just a second ago take a ball right to the freaking face? Well, not really to the face, to the mask. Man. Yeah, this is the Padres' chance here, man. They got 2 on. Fernando Tatis Jr. is up. One swing of the bat, this could change the game. Jackson, man, appreciate you taking care of the chat, my friend. We're up to 63 people. This is way more than we had last night. We had a decent amount of people last night. I think we got up to around like 45 to 50 last night. Oh, it says 2.3. We finally got there. That's awesome. Let me check. Oh, wow. We got 11 subscribers during this. When I checked, we were at 2298. And now I'm up to 2309. That's awesome. Cool. Hey, if you guys are here, if you are new here, thank you so much for subscribing. If you just subscribed, but if you are here, you have not yet subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. We're talking baseball every single day. We're talking baseball all the time. We're up to 68 people in the chat. That is what I'm talking about right now. We got the Padres and the Cardinals on right now. Charles Foster, appreciate that, man. Welcome to the channel. Much appreciated. Nate Ely, don't sleep on the Rays pitching and the whole team all around. Oh, you just subbed. Awesome. Thank you. Much appreciated, my friend. Welcome to the channel. That's awesome to see. Thank you. But yeah, no, really, the Rays, you can't sleep on the Rays. You really can't. I know I was saying Yankees, Astros earlier, but, you know, and that's not fair to the Rays. The Rays, they're a great team, man. The Rays are a great team. They're a great team. Oh, Murray Stern, thank you so much for subscribing, my friend. Appreciate that, man. We're talking baseball all the time. Joshua Hall just subscribed. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Oh, Tatis Jr. just hit a home run. Oh, it's 6-5. Oh, wow. Whoa. 6-5. Wow. That's awesome. The Padres are back in this game. Wow. Tatis Jr., it felt like he was due, man. It felt like something was going to happen at some point. That's big. That is big. Wow. Dude, honestly, like, Padres, come on, let's go. Like, I love the Cardinals, man. I think it's a really solid team. But come on. You know, like, Padres, you got a good team here. But is this going to be enough? Is this going to be enough? It almost felt like Tatis Jr., he was not going to settle for anything other than a home run. I think he was looking for a home run pitch. Look at that, man. He's pumped up. That's what I like to see, man. That's a winning ball player right there. Winning ball player, man. He's pumped. Come on, the Padres, the rest of this team, they got to step up here. They got Machado up. They got to start putting something together, man. I mean, come on. Their season's on the line. They got to dig. They got to really, come on, you know? Like, what's going on? I mean, this team had all the energy in the world at one point, and it's like they were like zombies coming into this round. They just, I mean, you know, losing yesterday, down 6-2 here. That was a big home run, man. Big home run. Big home run. Wow. That was fun. But once again, ESPN, I don't know, did I just not hear ESPN? Like, to me, like, dude, I'm freaking out at that point. If I'm the commentator, I mean, I know they can't really be biased either way, but that's exciting. Wow, you just saw me, like, I'm bouncing up and down in my chair. You know, I'm trying not to be, like, as loud tonight. I'm also very tired, but I felt like last night I was being kind of loud. I don't know how thin my walls are in the apartment I live in. So, but yeah. Jackson says Marlins going to win tomorrow. Really wanted to see the game today. Too bad. Yeah, that would have been a fun one to watch, man. Would have been a fun one to watch. I just had someone comment on my video. He said, wow, these predictions were way off. Oh, I hate myself. But hey, you know, that's the price you pay for making a predictions video. So I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to own it. I'm going to own it. Oh, that's a funny comment. Honestly, I can't wait till these people start finding this video. This video's up to about 3,800 views. Yeah, I think these people are gonna start finding. More people are gonna see this. It's gonna be terrible. Oh boy. They're gonna find this and they're gonna be like, "Who the hell is this guy? He can't pick one series right." But if I can get the Marlins right, if I can just get the Marlins right, I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good. But I will say, my World Series winner is still alive. I mean, technically. Machado, it says Machado just went deep. It says, oh my God, they just tied it up. ESPN, why can't you speed up? Oh my God. It says he just homered. Wow. I got to hear ESPN here. How are they going to react to this? Wow. Oh, look at that bat flip. Oh, he just flew. Oh, my God. He threw the bat in the dugout. Wow. Wow. Your two MVP candidates have gone back-to-back to tie this game. Wow. They're fired up right now. Wow, they are. Thank you very much, Jackson. Thank you for that. Thank you. Yeah. So, like I said, Jackson, I was saying like how over a month ago, once we started getting more people in the chat, that's when we that's when we were gonna start needing some moderators. But yeah, so this is that time I was talking about. So Jackson, awesome job, my friend. Thank you. But yeah, Sports with AJ. Oh, another subscriber. ING Variety TV Show. I think I said that right. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate that. Sports with AJ. I have a weird feeling Yankees are winning it all without bias. Hey, I picked the Yankees before the season started. I picked them. Oh, by the way, everyone, if you have yet to like the stream, or even leave a thumbs down. I don't care either way. If you guys can, go leave a thumbs up or go leave a thumbs down. Tell me, definitely just hit one of those. It'll definitely help it get out into the YouTube stratosphere, I guess. Is that the right way to say it? The algorithm tends to like that. So if you can, definitely go give the stream a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Just a reminder as well, we do have the Super Chats on. If you do want to leave a comment or a question, a Super Chat will highlight it in the chat, so that way I don't miss it. I want to thank everyone again. We had a ton of Super Chats earlier. That was blowing my mind. I don't think I've seen that many Super Chats coming into a stream so far. But yeah, Jackson, who would have thought the Marlins make the postseason? I mean, honestly. I mean, they're fun, man. They're fun to watch. So, but Tommy Pham, he's looking to keep this going here. 2 outs. The Padres have tied this game up. They have tied this game up. So the Padres are not dead yet. I did say yesterday, I see a Padres win in this game. I mean, but once I saw they're down 6-2, it's like, oh, come on. Oh, it says Tommy Pham doubled. It says he doubled. I mean, but my cable's behind, so I'm not able to react live to it, I guess. Wow, Tommy Pham rips that one. Whoa, that was close to a home run. That was almost back-to-back-to-back home runs right there. Wow. Tommy Pham was this close to putting the Padres out in front. That is nuts. Wow. Patrick O'Brien. Oh, no. Patrick O'Brien. Oh, no. Dude. You might want to go light some candles right now, Patrick. You might want to go start a nice bubble bath. You might need it, man. Dude, I don't know, man. I'm just saying. Hey, but this game's not over yet. It's a tie game. You know why, Patrick? I'm going to give you some hope right now. Look at the Yankees and the Indians last night. Look at how much the Indians kept tying it up last night, and the Yankees pulled it out in the end. I'm just saying. So, this isn't over, man. That Yankees-Indians game was nuts last night. That's why I stayed up for the whole thing. I could not go to bed, So, Yeah, man, if the Cardinals lose, you can just hop on the Marlins bandwagon with all of us. The Marlins are the only thing going for me right now. I have to respond to this guy that commented on my video. I have to respond. I just wrote so bad. Laughing face, laughing face, laughing face, laughing face. Oh, man. I can't believe how bad my predictions are. Good grief, man. Hopefully with the playoffs going back to, if they do go back to normal next year, which I think they will, hopefully I'm a little better at that. You know, these wild card rounds are screwing me all up, dude. But Profar is up. Got Fam on second. This is a chance for the Padres here to take the lead. Man, Fam just missed a home run, man. But can I say this again? I feel like I've said this the first couple of streams here. Dude, they need fans. They need fans. This is like not even fun, man. Without the crowd. Oh my God. It's like you got, dude, Liam just subscribed. What's going on, my friend? Dude, could you imagine how this stadium would have been if there were fans to watching this and they saw Tatis Jr. and Machado go back to back? I mean, dude, this place would have been shaking. That would have been insane. That is what I like. Dude, the fans, they make it, man. They make so much of it. I can't wait for this to go back to normal next year, man. David Neighbor just subscribed. What's going on, my friend? Welcome to the channel. Dude, Yankees, Marlins in a World Series would be fantastic. Give me it. Give me all the popcorn for that. Yeah, they are going to be having fans back for the bubble, for the Texas bubbles. So for the NLCS and the World Series. No ALCS in California, though. Well, the Padres could not take advantage there. They were able to tie this up, though. That is crazy. Back-to-back home runs from Fernando Tatis Jr. and Manny Machado. We got a brand new game. Brand new game. But yeah, Jackson. So yeah, there's going to be 11,000 fans. Hey, good for baseball for doing that, man. Good for them. You know, good for the state of Texas, man. Good for that stadium. Honestly, get fans back in the stadium. I mean, come on. California, are you serious, dude? Get the fans back in the stadium. Go quarter capacity. You know, I'm sorry, but like, get fans back in. Come on. You know? Come on. Emilio Pagan, he is coming in. This is one thing the Padres have been a little shaky with in this postseason is the bullpen. Or in this season, sorry, is the bullpen. Yeah, I mean, BC baseball, you know, as long as they social distance, I mean, that's what I'm saying, man. I think, you know, at limited capacity is fine. Stadiums are huge. You know, you can get people away from each other, wear the masks, whatever. I mean, to me, like, I would care either less, man. Dude, I'm one of these people, man, where, like, I understand what's going on, you know, with COVID and whatnot. I get it. But to me, it's like, hey, I'm not really, like, whatever. You know, I'll wear my mask if I have to. But, yeah, I'm not really, like, you know, if you think I'm going to die or something over it. Just give me a mask and, hey, whatever, I'm cool. So, but yeah, honestly, I think they'll handle it well. I mean, I think, you know, if you got fans in the stadium, I mean, football right now, they've had fans. There hasn't really been any really problems, it seems. So, you know. But yeah, Justice, I feel you. I get that. So, but, you know, it is nice. As long as they just do everything correctly, you know, have people wearing masks, keep people sitting away from each other. I think it's fine. You know? Just follow the protocols. But I do think right now, I think I read something the other day where, the fans of the stadiums, there's really been no problems with football. So that's good to see. I think baseball was kind of waiting on that. I think they were kind of, oh, that's hit deep. Oh, Paul Goldschmidt with the home run. Was that a home run? Oh, I thought he just hit a home run. Oh, my gosh. Wow. I thought that went out. Whoa, Paul Goldschmidt with the leadoff double. I thought I saw a home run on my screen. Good grief. It looked like he hit a home run. Wow. That looks like it's gone anywhere in any other ballpark. Wow, I thought that was gone. Like, it looked like he crushed it. Jesus. That was hit a mile. What happened there at the end? It looked like it kind of just dove. Man, any other ballpark, that's gone. He freaking tattooed that. I saw what team is it? There's an NFL team, I believe. They're going to be using drones to clean the stadium after. I think that's pretty cool, honestly. They're going to have 2 drones like flying over, like throwing sanitizer all over the place. So, I forget was that the Falcons that said that? Goldie's number 1 on my top 10 first baseman of the 2010s. Paul Goldschmidt, man. He's doing good. I'm telling you, but look out for the Cardinals here. This Padres bullpen, it's not great. Oh, Tatis Jr. with a good play. Good play. Brewers and Dodgers are on. Wow, Kershaw looking pretty good so far. Oh. Curveball hung up there a little bit, but he fooled him. Kershaw looking pretty good so far. Off to a good start. I think Kershaw's got a chip on his shoulder in this postseason, man. I think he's tired of it, man. Just like David Price was in 2018. David Price, man, he did so good in that postseason. Braves, chop on. It's playoff Kershaw, though. Kershaw's got to prove him wrong, man. He's got to prove him wrong. Well, we got Yadier Molina up. Yadier Molina is up. Paul Goldschmidt led off with a double. Dylan Carlson, he wasn't able to do anything there with the pop out to short. But right now, Yadier Molina, future Hall of Famer, possibly. What do you guys think about Yadier Molina being a future Hall of Famer? What do you guys think? Give me a thumbs up in the chat. Yadier Molina, future Hall of Famer, or a thumbs down if you don't think so. But Yadier Molina is up. He is up. Pagan's trying to do whatever he can here to get the Padres out of this. Cardinals are threatening. BZ Baseball with a thumbs up. Carter C with a thumbs down. Chester the Chicken Eater. I love that name. What are they going to do for the 7th inning stretch if they were going to play in different team stadiums? I just thought of this. I don't know, man. I don't know. I would think. I don't know. Maybe they'll just do like an all-around kind of a thing. Just like, something mutual for everyone. Yeah, Carter C. I see a lot of people say that about Yachty. Jack Storm disagrees. Not a Hall of Famer. ESPN was like, they were like, I see a future Hall of Famer. Which, Yadier Molina has been very good in his career. Hall of Famer, though? I don't know. I think you can make an argument for it. He's won how many World Series now? 2 World Series. So, he's, BZ Baseball, thanks for coming out tonight, man. Tatis Jr. is very active in this inning. Good play from Tatis Jr. One thing I have loved about Tatis Jr. this year is improving the defense. He was not great on defense last year, but he has really stepped it up this year with the defense. So they are very appreciative of that. I'll say that. Wow, wow. Before this stream, we were under 2,300 subscribers, and we're up to 2,323. Wow. I'm just saying, there is a shot here. There is a shot. Maybe we could get to 3,000 by the end of the postseason. Could we do it? We got a lot of baseball this month. We got, a good, how many more weeks now? Like 3.5 weeks? Isn't like Game 7 of the World Series on October 28th? Isn't it? When would Game 7 of the World Series be? Taking a look here. So Game 7 of the World Series would be October 28th on a Wednesday night. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Do you think we can get to 3,000 subscribers by October 28th? Do you think we can do it? Shadows, what is going on? What do you guys think? Do you think we can get to 3,000 by October 28th? Game 7? Why not? Let's go for it, man. If you guys can, share the channel whenever you can. Hey, you got a friend looking for some baseball, man? Have them come on over. I'll tell you what, I was talking to a teacher today that I work with, and I work with a whole bunch of like older people at my school. I'm actually like kind of like the baby at my school. I'm 30 years old, but I work with a lot of people that are already in like their 40s and 50s. They're all saying, "So Robbie, like, what are your goals?" Woo, Pagan with a good strikeout there. He looked really good right there. That might be the best I've seen Pagan this whole year. He's really struggled this year a little. But someone asked me, today, Robbie, what are your goals, man? Like, you got any like future plans or whatever? You want to keep teaching or whatever? I love being a teacher, but man, I will say, if I could make this a career one day, I've said this a few times on my streams, man. Dude, if this could be a career for me, that would be fantastic. I would love it. I would love it. If I could do this every day for a living, I'll say, like, last night, I streamed for 5 hours last night. Straight. I got up once to go to the bathroom, but like, that's how much fun I have doing this. It's so much fun, and like, time just flies when I'm doing this. It's kind of like an escape for me, and that's really cool. So hey, if we can get to 3,000 by the 28th, man, that'd be cool, and that would give me a lot of hope for the future. So who knows, man? Who knows? But yeah, we got a good game on here now. Good game on here. We're going to the bottom of the 7th. Padres, they got some momentum coming, man. They got some momentum coming their way. I mean, right now, they had those back-to-back homers. Goodness gracious, man. Look out for the Padres. They could start exploding here. They got 9 outs to work with here if they want to try and win this game. So Tom Grossi is now making bank as a YouTube. Who is Tom Grossi? Who's that? Robbie, you're getting 300K subscribers in 2 years. Sports with AJ. If I got 300,000 subscribers in 2 years, that'd blow my mind. That would be insane. I don't know about that. I don't know. I did look at some projections. There's this one website. It's called socialblade.com. It gives you like kind of these rough projections and whatnot. It's projecting me right now at 100,000 subscribers in 3 years from now. So in September of 2023, it's saying I'll have 100,000 subscribers by that point. If I got to 100K in 3 years, I'd be a very happy guy. I'd say for me, for this to be a full-time thing, for me to make this a full-time job and a career, I'd have to get to, I think probably have to be around 150,000 subscribers, getting a decent amount of views for every video, Like Giraffe Neck Mark, I think right now, I think he makes his living off of YouTube. So, that's fun, man. But the best part about it, man, is I get to talk to all you guys. We get to talk baseball. I'll tell you, I've had one friend, my best friend, Josh. He's the only person I talk baseball with. It's it. One person in everyday, life. I grew up with him. We went to high school together. went to college together. He's my only friend I talk to about baseball, in my day-to-day life. But the fact that I can talk to you guys like this all the time, talking baseball, like this is great, man. This is great. Yeah, Fuzzy's good too. I like Fuzzy. Jackson, appreciate that, man. I definitely got a long way to go, man, especially with predictions. I'm not good at the predictions. So I think people are going to find my predictions and going to be like, who the hell is this guy? This guy sucks. They're going to share my video and be like, goodness gracious, this guy's terrible. Hey, Robbie, Julio Rodriguez or Wander Franco? I love Julio Rodriguez, dude. I like Julio Rodriguez. That guy's going to be a stud. Look out for Julio Rodriguez. Will Myers is up. Will Myers had a pretty good season this year. Will Myers, he has had a really good bounce-back season, man. Good bounce-back season. He really helped out my fantasy team this year. He's had a good year, man. 284, 15 homers, 45 RBIs. Will Myers, man, he's really turned it around. There were rumors of him coming to Boston. Oh, that's hit deep! Oh, that is gone! Will Myers with a home run! Oh! Will Myers! Oh, my God! He puts the Padres out in front! And the Padres lead it 7-6! Oh, my goodness! Will Myers! Wow! Wow! What a comeback from the Padres in this game. They're on fire. Fire. Yeah, Shadows. Mark does always say that. I mean, he even admits it. It's almost like kind of like a running joke now. I don't know, man. I don't know. Hey, if that's what he thinks, that's what he thinks. I can't really, it's his channel. He can say what he says. He's got the followers. So, oh no, Patrick. Oh no. Hey, Patrick, at least with this game, if they do lose this game, you still got game 3. So, that is nice. Now, if they were down 1-0 in the series and this was happening, I'd be a little, I wouldn't be feeling too good. But wow, Will Myers, man. I was literally just saying, Will Myers, just how good of a season he's been having. Wow. I mean, as the Padres, man, you got to be feeling pretty good. Right now, it looks like the Padres got all the momentum in the world right now, man. But wow, what a comeback tonight from the Padres. Down 6-2. Home runs from their 3 best guys in the lineup, arguably. I mean, goodness, man. Goodness. But Jake Cronenworth is up. Austin Nola is on first. Jake Cronenworth has had himself a great season. Can he continue the magic? Wow, I can't believe this comeback, man. Just, like, dead the entire game. Just horrible the entire game, man. And then they just come back with a vengeance in the 6th inning. And now the 7th inning, they've taken the lead. Crazy, man, crazy. Cronenworth is looking to make something happen here, man. 7-6 Padres. Dude, can you imagine Cronenworth goes deep? Wow. That'd be insane. Be insane, man. But Cronenworth, he has had a good year. Kind of slowed down towards the end of the year. Slowed down a little bit. But overall, really good season from him. He was my Rookie of the Year pick. But yeah, Cronenworth, man. Man, it's like crazy to think that the Rays gave him up. He's been awesome with the Padres this year. Definitely needs something. I'm not. If I were the Padres, man, I'm not feeling very comfortable with a 1-run lead. I'm not feeling too comfortable with that. I think the Padres, they need some insurance. Man. I will say, if they get Lamet, man, back for if they can make it to the division round and they get Lamet back, I mean, maybe get Clevinger back. I don't know about Clevinger. Just seems like he just seems done. But Padres, man, they got some new life here. New life. Ooh. Hung that curve, man. Cronenworth has got to do something here. Oh. Take one look at MLB Game Day and it says he strikes out. Come on, man. I wish my cable would speed up. Cronenworth's getting some good swings on these balls, though. Says he struck out here on a foul tip. Patrick. Oh, no. Oh. Patrick's going to go to practice tomorrow and be like, this is not going to be fun. I'll tell you, when I was in high school, man, when the Red Sox were down 3-0, everyone knew I was a big Red Sox fan. I was like this one guy. I mean, granted, I live in Florida, so I was wearing like a Red Sox jersey to school like every single day, and people saw this. And, dude, when they were down 3-0 against the Yankees, it was, that was horrible. That was not fun going to school. But, dude, when they came back, man, I was like the happiest person on the planet. I wore my hat to school when the Red Sox won the World Series. I was wearing my hat in class. Like, dude. I still remember that. I still remember when the Red Sox won the World Series. I wore my hat. My teacher was like, hey, Robbie, you're wearing a hat. You can't wear a hat at school. I'm like, oh, come on. The Red Sox won the World Series. Can I just wear it today? He's like, all right, fine. All right, that's fine. You can wear it today. But Trent Grisham is up, saying on game day he struck out. So Daniel Ponce de Leon has played some shutdown here, getting a couple strikeouts. We got 62 people still in here. Appreciate everyone just coming in and hanging out and watching some baseball. It's awesome stuff, man. Appreciate that, everyone. So if you are new, definitely think about subscribing to the channel. We're talking baseball every day. If you guys haven't already, definitely give the stream a thumbs up or give it a thumbs down. Either way. But yeah. Appreciate you guys all being here, man. 60 of you guys in here right now. That's fantastic. It's crazy. Woodruff is dealing. Let's go take a look. And right now they're in the top of the third right now. Top of the third. I mean, Dodgers are being held hitless right now through 2. Woodruff is good, man. I like Woodruff. He just needs offense. He needs offense. He's got 4 strikeouts through 2 innings so far. I wouldn't be surprised, man, especially with the way Kershaw has struggled in the postseason. I mean, but hey, right now, I mean, Kershaw's looking pretty good himself. So he's not looking too bad either. I mean, he's got a couple strikeouts already through a couple innings. So this is a great matchup, man. Kershaw and Woodruff, what a matchup. Tatis Jr. is back up. He's back up. It just feels like he was just up. All right, come on, game day. What are we doing? Okay, now it doesn't want to load. But Tatis Jr., man, if he can provide some more, would be fun. Tatis Jr., man, such an exciting player. He's going to be one of the faces of baseball for a long time. Baseball needs a guy like this, like just a really fun, young, exciting player that can do everything. Can hit for average, hit for power, play a nice shortstop, got some speed. He's just a fun player, you know? Shadow says we have 49. On my end, it's saying 61. Either way, that's still awesome. Thumbs down because no Marlins game. Yeah, yay! The guy that commented on my predictions. Wow, these predictions were way off, and I wrote so bad. He wrote an unpredictable year for sure. Oh, well, that makes me feel better. I was hoping he wasn't gonna say something like, "Nah, man, you're trash. You suck." Goodness gracious, Tatis Jr., man. Wow, big home run that was in the last inning. Huge, man. Huge. Oh, that's hit deep! Oh, it's gone! Tatis Jr. with another home run! Oh, my God! Tatis Jr.! Whoa! Whoa! Oh, my! Wow! Oh my! It looked like he didn't even hit it really all like that great when he hit it. But once he flipped the bat, it looked like a pop-up. Wow! This is the Fernando Tatis Jr. show. He has just taken over this game. Wow! There's a reason he's an MVP candidate this year. Holy cow, man. Wow. Just like that. Oh, my. Oh, my God. They need fans. Get the fans back in the stadium. Oh, my God. This place would be flipping out. Oh. But, wow, that doesn't take away from what he's done, man. Wow. No, Patrick. No, dude. Dude, Patrick, you need some milk, dude. You need some milk. Oh, Patrick. Oh. Wow. Hey, this game ain't over. This game ain't over. It's not over. Machado popped up to end the inning. This game is not over yet. Patrick is done. No, Patrick. You can't lose hope. Oh, I know it's rough, dude. But, hey, man. Don't count the Cardinals out. It's okay, Patrick. The Yankees will still win the World Series, Justin King says. Yeah, man, it just like all the momentum just shifted towards San Diego there. Like crazy. Once Tatis Jr. hit that three-run bomb, it just felt like something was going on. Like, whoa. And then Machado hit that one like the very next at bat, man. Wow. Yeah, Jack Carr, I agree, man. I agree. Jack Carr, did you change your picture? Hey, what's going on, Bruce Davis? How you doing, man? How you doing? Sorry, Jackson. Hey, Jackson, it's playoff baseball. It's playoff baseball. We're yelling all over the place. Mario Kart is evil. I guess got blue shell. Oh. The blue shell, man. The blue shell. The dreaded blue shell right at the finish line. I've done that. I've done that to people, and I've had that happen many times. That's the worst. Dodgers losing in the division series. I mean, dude, I don't know. Like, man, that'd be a fun series. If it is Dodgers Padres, I'm gonna be honest. You know, I wouldn't be surprised to see the Cardinals advance because the Cardinals do have a good team. But come on, Padres, can you please win? Can you make my picks look a little better? Come on. If I could at least walk out of my predictions with, how many am I even going to get right? Rays, Dodgers. If the Marlins can win tomorrow against the Cubs, win that series, and then the Padres can win this series, if I can go 4 for 8 in my wild card round, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Do you guys think if I go 4 for 8, I'm salvaged? Do you think it's fine? I just split? I think 4 for 8, I'd be all right. I think 4 for 8, I'd be fine. Sean Murphy, what's going on, man? Melissa Zykos, Cubs will win. Zykos, sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. But Melissa says the Cubs will win. I do think the Cubs win game 2. You got Yu Darvish going. Yu Darvish is nasty. Giants legend Drew Pomeranz about to close the lid. Drew Pomeranz. I love Drew Pomeranz, man. Hey, Drew Pomeranz, Red Sox legend. Don't forget Drew Pomeranz was once a Red Sox. But dude, Pomeranz has really figured something out. Since he went to the Brewers last year, dude, Pomeranz really turned something on, man. Slam Diego. San Diego means a whale's vagina. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. Has anyone seen not Step Brothers, Anchorman? Anchorman's one of my favorite movies of all time. 71 people in the chat. What is going on, everyone? If you are just coming in, definitely give the stream a thumbs up. That really goes a long way. If you are new here, you don't know what the heck's going on, you don't know what we're doing, we're watching some playoff baseball. The Padres have made an insane comeback in this game. They were down 6-2 at one point. They are now up 9-6, but we're watching the playoffs, all playoffs, every single night. Well, mostly every single night, but definitely subscribe down below if you are here and you're looking for some more baseball content. This is the place to be if you want to watch some playoff baseball with people. I also will say, while it's on my mind, tomorrow, I will say tomorrow I will not be doing any live game watch-alongs. I'm going to a wedding tomorrow night. I know it's kind of weird, Friday night, but that's cool because it gives me the weekend. But tomorrow I will be doing a pregame. I'll probably be doing that maybe around like 11 or 12. So there will be no whoa! Tatis Jr., what are you doing? No! What are you doing? What did he just do? What was that? Dude! What the heck was that? Dude. Why even go for that play, dude? I mean, he would have had time, but like, dude, that was a bad play from Tatis, man. I think a veteran would have held on to it there. I think he'll learn from that. Yeah, Tatis just made a pretty bad error. He made a great stop, but he tried coming up and throwing a second, but he threw it into the outfield, dude. But Drew Pomeranz, he's looking to keep this game from getting out of hand here. So there are no outs, and the Cardinals got runners in scoring position. It's a 9-6 ball game right now, but the Cardinals are looking to make something happen. Vehicle ranks, yeah, I did, but I figured I'm just going to go until the end of the game. I mean, we're in the 8th inning now, so probably probably like another hour, I would say, 45 minutes. So, come on, everyone. No spamming, please. Thank you, Jackson. Great job, my friend. I don't understand. Why do people do that? Why do people spam? Is that like a thing on YouTube? Like, why do people spam? I don't get that. I mean, I love all you guys, but come on. We can't be spamming like that. Can't be doing that. What's going on, man? Yeah, all right, for attention. All right. I don't know. What is going on? Alan Navarro, what are we doing? Alan, what are you doing, dude? What in the world? What is going on? This is why we got good moderators. Action Jackson is on his game. Patrick O'Brien and Jackson. That's funny. They're going head to head trying to time people out. That's funny. Hey, I appreciate you two. You guys are doing a great job. Thank you. Thank you. Much appreciated. Yeah, that is true, Sean. Guess people don't want any other people to get any questions in. Hey, Robbie, can you move to New Hampshire, become a teacher here, teach 9th grade? Hey, dude, 9th grade? Ugh. I can barely handle 7-year-olds. I can barely handle 2nd graders. Jeez, I can't even imagine what teaching 9th graders would be like. I've thought about teaching English in high school. I feel like that would be fun. I like writing. So, most of the time when you hear me doing my videos, a lot of the times, not all the time, but there are times where I'll read a script. And I love writing, man. That's like something I just enjoy doing. I used to write all the time. I used to write for our sports magazine at our magazine at our school, and I was like the editor of the sports section there. Dude, I remember. Do you guys in high school or whatever? The people in high school here. Do you guys have like a school newspaper or like a school magazine or something? But yeah, we had a magazine at our school. Our sports section was so bad. So yeah. Definitely, writing has always been fun for me. Oh, Bader jacks it. Oh, that's all right. That's caught. Oh boy, he hit that one pretty good. But the Cardinals get another run. It is now 9-7. Cardinals chipping away here. And did that runner advance to third? Yes, he did. So the Cardinals, they got another runner on third here in scoring position with 1 out. Hey, that's what the Cardinals do. They get those runs across, man. They do those sac flies. They get those ground outs. That's I think one of the reasons why the Cardinals, they are a good team is because they make those kind of plays when they need to. They do the sac fly. They get the ground out. They're good at putting the ball in play. That's what the Cardinals do. The Cardinals to me, I think they're always a good fundamental team. There's a good fundamental team. And I think that's why you tend to see the Cardinals be pretty successful. Even when they don't have great records, they still have they just play good baseball. They get the sac fly. They get the ground out. They just put the ball in play when they need to. Like last night with the Indians. The Indians had a runner on third last night when they tied the game. It was a 6-6 game. Indians had a runner on third with no outs, and they couldn't get that run across. They had 2 guys strike out. Oh, Colton Wong hits it deep. Oh, but that's deep enough, and that's going to score another run. It's 9-8 now. That's what I'm saying. This is what the Cardinals do. They're good at putting the ball in play. So the Cardinals, just like that, I mean, they don't get a big, Fernando Tatis Jr. home run or Manny Machado kind of a home run, but they get the sac fly. That's what they do. Yeah, no, vehicle ranks. My TV is delayed. TV is delayed. But I figured, if I'm just kind of looking at the game day, then it's like boring at that point. At least when I'm watching my TV, you can see my reactions at least. So it feels a little more, feels more authentic that way. If I'm just like looking at game day and I'm just reacting that way, that's kind of boring at that point. You know what I mean? So my stream is actually doing really well. It's actually like almost very close to real time. It's like maybe 2 seconds off, but my cable is like way behind the actual game. So, and it seems like it's behind all of your guys's cable networks too. Like, I can't believe how far behind it is. So right now, it says for me, it's a 2-1 count. Okay, so it says on game day it's a 2-1 count. I don't know, man. So I might have to consider maybe looking into a different cable company. I don't know, man. I use Spectrum. So, yeah, Mark, man, that's a good way to put the Cardinals. They're just kind of like a tough team, you know? They just don't go down very easily. Padres are going to win. This is going to be a close game, man. Shadows, can you show us your setup? Not right now, my friend. Not right now. I don't want to mess with the camera too much. Yeah, really, there's nothing too much about my setup, dude. It's just my desk. I got my computer. I got my iPad. Got my microphone. I mean, not really much going on. I got a studio apartment I live in by myself. So, but yeah, you know. Robbie, it's not your network. It's something else. I mean, I don't know. It just seems like it's my cable. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I got to call my cable company tomorrow. Kind of look into that a little bit. I know it's not my internet. It's definitely not my internet. So, oh, wait. It says hold on. I see what you're saying. It says my stream is lagging. How's my stream looking right now, everyone? Is my stream doing all right? Oh, Mr. Football, come on. Come on. Don't be like that. All right, we're doing all right now? Okay, good. Yeah, it froze up for a second. All right, good. Yeah, I do have it on ultra low latency, so that will probably slow it down sometimes, but that's going to put it in the most like real-time interaction. So, Gabriel breaks card. Do you think Brandon McKay will be good? I think he will be. He's definitely got a lot of potential. Definitely got a lot of potential. If we go look at Brendan McKay. Brendan McKay. I mean, yeah, man. Two-way player for the Rays. So, I mean, Brendan McKay. If we go look up some Brendan McKay highlights. I don't think we'll get any copyright for this. Probably no copyright for this. So Brendan McKay, man. Lefty. I mean, 95, dude. He's got a good build. I like the build on him. Just a thicker build. Good movement on that. Throws mid-90s. He's got some life on that fastball. Brendan McKay, dude. 97 on that. And look at that, dude. Look at that. Dude, throws hard, man. I think in the next like 10 years, you're really going to start to see more two-way players. Like I think Shohei Ohtani, I think that was kind of the beginning. I think you're going to start to see more two-way players come in. You're starting to see more of them. Do you think Tatis is going to hit his third home run of the night? If Tatis Jr. hits his third home run of the night tonight before this game's over, dude, that would be what a legendary game that would be. 3 home runs, basically winning this game for the Padres. Good point, Chester. Definitely a good point. Poor Patrick. Patrick, buddy. If you're there, man. Hey, I mean, honestly, if I'm Patrick right now, dude, I'm not feeling too bad. I mean, they came back here, a couple sack flies, make it 9-8. That's winning baseball right now. Winning baseball. So, Cardinals aren't out of it yet. Close game, man. This is what I like to see. Just good playoff baseball, man. Wow. We have gained 30 people in this stream. That is nuts, man. I'm just saying, if we can gain... So let's say if we stream for the next... Wow, man. Okay, so 7, 14, 21. So let's say 27 days. If we can get 20 subscribers for the next 27 days, that would be 540 subscribers. So that would put us up around in the 2800s, man. That would get us close to 3K. Dude, if we can get to 3K by the end of the playoffs, oh my God, please. How fantastic would that be? Would be amazing. Hey, Vehicle Ranks with another $2 super chat. Vehicle Ranks, man, thank you so much. How do you feel about J.D. Davis or David Peterson? I think J.D. Davis, I think this is a guy... Whoa, what is going on with my stream right now? Whoa, my TV was breaking up. J.D. Davis, the offense is good. I just don't like the defense. David Peterson, I actually think he's going to be solid. I like David Peterson a lot. If we pull up some David Peterson highlights, let's see if we can pull up some David Peterson. Is there any that we can watch where we won't get copyrighted? Okay, I'll trust this. Yeah, I remember he had to start against the Red Sox. John Bureau just subscribed. Yeah, David Peterson, he's got some decent stuff. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to Baseball Savant. Baseball Savant has, you can watch some highlights there. I think that's a little more trustworthy. But we can also look at his advanced metrics too. I mean, David Peterson, for the most part, he looked pretty solid this year. So, I mean, he ranked pretty well with exit velocity. Hard hit percentage, he ranked pretty well in. Not the best velocity. Not the best spin rate on the curveball. Barrel percentage, he was pretty middle of the pack. I think David Peterson's kind of a guy that can be pretty solid for the most part. So if we look at a random video here.
Still counts for something.
Well, a lot of people would like to be able to do that too, Cart. Not everybody can. I would have loved to hit for power and average and walked.
So if we look at a strikeout here.
3-2. Nats looking for their first leadoff man aboard.
Nice pitch
Not
there.
on that pitch.
Nice pitch on the
fastball
inside.
In there.
He's a lefty.
Two consecutive strikeout. Leadoff man aboard.
Looks like he hides the ball pretty well.
Nats looking for their first leadoff man aboard.
Looks like the ball's a little hard to see for the batter. So right now, I mean, he throws a good mix of pitches. That's what you like to see. You like guys mixing up their pitches. Four-seamer, slider, changeup, sinker. I think for the most part, I'd say he's pretty good. I like the sinker. He definitely ranks pretty well with that against the average sinker. So he ranks near the top. Changeup looks good. I think David Peterson is going to be pretty solid, to be honest. I like David Peterson. I think he's going to be a good guy for that rotation for the Mets. But as for J.D. Davis, man, J.D. Davis, very interesting player. Just that defense. Is it not going to pull it up? What am I doing wrong here? I got to put the decimal or decimal period? Oh, here we go. So yeah, J.D. Davis. I mean, like I said, he's going to be good with the stick. Exit velocity ranks good. Hard hit percentage ranks good. Ex-Woba ranks good. He's in the top half in barrel percentage. On the year, I mean, not the best average. Had a few home runs, 19 RBIs. 371 on base. That's what you like to see. So that's pretty good. Slugging, you'd like to see that slugging definitely be higher, more closer to 5. At least 450. Yeah, you definitely like that slugging to be higher. But yeah, JD Davis, it's just the defense with him. Just the defense. If we go to Fangraphs, JD Davis. If we look at his defense, I believe last year his defense was really bad. Yeah, I mean, at third last year, this year he had -8 defensive runs saved. I mean, not any better last year, or not really any better this year from last year. And he played a lot less games. Actually, no, he played more innings. Actually, no, I take that back. He played more innings this year at third, but still pretty much the same. He was fine in the outfield for the most part, I would say. -1 defensive run save. That's not the worst. I don't know. I mean, it's just that defense, you know? It's just the defense. I mean, the UZR, I mean, not good. Well, actually, not bad for the UZR. I mean, that's fine. I mean, it's just the defense. Vehicle Ranks with another super chat. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you very much, my friend. You've been amazing, man. Thank you. Last year, he had a 300 average, but the hitting coach, Chili Davis, wasn't here. Yeah, I mean, you know, I think, I don't know. I like the offense with JD Davis. I think he's going to provide some pop. He's going to give you some power. I mean, if you look at last year, I mean, he had a good year last year offensively. Hit 307 last year, 22 homers, 57 RBIs. He had a good OPS. I mean, taking a look at the OPS. 895 OPS last year. Definitely a good offensive season for him last year. 136 WRC plus. It's just the defense with him. I think, honestly, he is a good fit as a DH. If the National League gets the DH, I think JD Davis is the guy you put at DH. And I think, you know, you can put him out in the outfield. You can put him at third here and there. You know, give a guy a day off. I think the Mets really hope that they get a DH for next year, and that way they can put JD Davis in that spot. So, but you got Alonso, but Alonso I think is. I mean, let's look at Pete Alonso defensively at first. I mean, he's at first. But let's take a look at how he's been doing there. Honestly, I think Pete Alonso, one thing I would like for Pete Alonso, I'm not trying to be like mean with the guy, but he just doesn't look like he's in great shape. I think Pete Alonso really needs to kind of have a good offseason, you know, conditioning-wise. I think he needs to lose some pounds. I think Pete Alonso, I get it, he's the polar bear, you know, but I think he really needs to kind of work on that conditioning. Pete Alonso is a guy where I could see, you know, he can come into next year and he can look pretty good if he puts the time in. I think he definitely needs to lose some weight. I think that's definitely one thing with Pete Alonso. But looking at the defense with Pete Alonso, I mean, not the best. -4 defensive runs saved this year. -3 last year. He actually did worse this year defensively. I'm going to be honest with you. I really think I could be way off here, but with Pete Alonso, he just looks out of shape to me. I really think you get that conditioning a little better with him, get him a little more athletic. I think Pete Alonso, I think he ends up being, you know, better out in the field. So, oh, Will Myers. Oh, he hits that deep. That's gone. Will Myers, his second home run of the game. Will Myers. Oh, it is Slam Diego out here in San Diego. And the Padres have 11 runs on the board. They lead this game 11-8. Will Myers having a heck of a game. Oh, my. Oh, I'm getting all tangled up over here. What in the world? Hold on, everyone. What in the world is going on over here? Hold on one second, everyone. There we go. That's a little better. But Will Myers. Wow. Oh, my. I'm glad I wasn't looking at a game day. I might have looked at that here a second ago. That's a big home run there. Bottom of the 8th inning. Bottom of the 8th. I mean, that's insurance right there. I mean, the Cardinals, they chipped away right there. Man, That is some insurance right there. Wow. Home runs all over the place for San Diego today. What a comeback today. And what a way to hold on to this lead. Wow, they have just exploded. Ever since the 6th inning, they've just exploded. Man. Oh my goodness, vehicle ranks again. Wow, man, I can't say enough, man. Thank you so much. Dom Smith, way better. Oh, you're right about Dom Smith, man. I forgot about him. Yeah, he's better. Oh, you're right. I forgot about that. Interesting. Well, I wonder. Let's go look at Dominic Smith. Let's go look at him. I forgot about him. Here we go. So, I mean, last year, yeah, he had a pretty good year last year. 282 average. 11 homers. He was good this year. He was having a good year. And then the fielding. Looking at the fielding. So he played mostly for, well, he looked like he played all over the place. He was playing in the outfield and first. So, I mean, he's better than Alonso, it looks like. But, negative 0.3 UZR. It's not bad. I mean, it's not good either. But, outfield, he was fine in the outfield for the most part. No runs saved defensively. I think it's interesting. I wonder if the Mets maybe swing a deal. Someone like maybe J.D. Davis, they can ship him off for a pitcher or something. I don't know. That could be something where you hang on to Pete Alonso and Dominic Smith, or you hang on to all three, and then one of them can kind of just move around, you know. But I think the Mets, I think they will benefit from a DH. They definitely will benefit from a DH. But wow, we're getting super chats all over the place tonight. I can't say enough about all the super chats tonight. Thank you so much. Vehicle Ranks, you are fantastic, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yo, Orioles 2041 World Champions. Andrew Stevenson, I picked him up for the last day of the regular season when I had like Mookie Betts sitting out. I picked up Andrew Stevenson. He ended up having a really good game in that last game of the season. Dude, he came through for me in a big way. He definitely helped me clinch that fantasy baseball championship. Whoops, I don't got the game. But alrighty, well, we're getting to the end of the game here. Cardinals, they're down to their last 3 outs. Trevor Rosenthal. Hey, this is why they traded for Trevor Rosenthal. They brought in a guy to shut them down. So, But we are down to our last 3 outs. It's already 11 o'clock at night. Wow. 11 o'clock at night. Fernando Tatis Jr. and Will Myers, second pair of teammates to each have 2 home runs in the same game. They're hitting home runs all over the place, man. Home runs all over the place. What is going on? What are we doing? Mr. Football, no toxic chat, please. We're just having fun, no insulting. Mr. Football, what are we saying? What's going on? Mr. Football just looks like he's having fun. I don't think he's insulting anyone. I don't think so. Seems fine to me. But yeah. Oh, Vehicle Ranks with a super chat again. Wow. It's not popping up on my screen, but I just noticed it in the chat. We need a center fielder. Nimmo as a corner. Yeah, let's go take a look at Nimmo. Let's take a look at Nimmo. This is going to be the last one. I got to keep an eye on this game here. Nimmo. Oh, Paul Goldschmidt. Oh, that's deep. Oh, Paul Goldschmidt is gone. Paul Goldschmidt. He takes him deep. Oh, that Will Myers home run is looking really big right now. That would have tied this game. That would have tied this game. Wow. Paul Goldschmidt. That was a rocket. Whoa. That was tattooed. Paul Goldschmidt, man. He freaking Nailed that. Wow, but it is 11-9. This game is far from over. Wow. Back-to-back nights. We had the Yankees and the Indians back and forth last night. We got a crazy game here today. Wow. But Brandon Nimmo, taking a look at the defense real quick. Where is the fielding? Come on, what are we doing? Yeah, Nimmo. Yeah, you're right. He is definitely better in the corners. 2 runs saved defensively. Yeah, they need a center fielder, it seems. Need a center fielder, it seems. So, but oh my. Oh, it says on game day, Dylan Carlson walked. Dylan Carlson, man, he had a pretty good game yesterday. But he's on first, man. Trevor Rosenthal. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Yeah, Patrick, honestly, why did Myers have to hit that? Dude, that's crazy, man. Crazy. Without that home run, man, this would be a tie game. Wow, we are already up to 2,340 subscribers. We've gained 10 more since I last checked. Wow, crazy, guys. You guys are awesome, man. Wow. Jack Storm should have left Palm in. I thought Pomeranz was actually looking pretty good. I thought he was looking pretty good, honestly. I agree. What was the... Did he give up anything? I don't think he did. They've had a lot of guys out of that bullpen tonight. Yeah, Pomeranz, he gave up a couple runs. They weren't earned. But his stuff was looking pretty good at least. But this is tight, man. Padres' offense is coming out smoking tonight. Well, at least in the 6th inning. They were just looking dead going into that 6th inning. Trevor Rosenthal, man, I saw him hit 100 not too long ago. So... Yadier Molina trying to make something happen. Trying to make something happen here against Trevor Rosenthal. I'm just saying, man, don't count these Cardinals out. Oh, Yadi with a base hit. Base hit for Yadier Molina. And the Cardinals got something going here with no outs. They got the go-ahead run up at the plate. Go-ahead run up at the plate. Oh, it was a milestone? Yachty just had a milestone hit. Oh, that was 100th postseason hit. Wow. But alrighty, we got Paul DeJong up. Not the best bat out there, but could he make something happen here? I mean, the Padres, they're not out of this yet, man. They got 3 more outs to go. Cardinals, they just don't die, man. This is it's a decent Cardinals team, man. Trevor Rosenthal is just not looking great right now. He's overthrowing a lot of stuff right now. He doesn't look very good mechanically. He just looks all over the place. Yeah, Patrick, we're rooting for you. Honestly, no offense, Patrick, but I kind of need the Padres to win. My predictions, they're on the line. All right, we got 2 strikes. 2 strikes. Well, I got 1 strike on my TV, but it says 2 strikes on game day. 245 on the year, under a 700 OPS. DeYoung does not have the best bat. So you'd love a guy like Goldschmidt up right here. But Goldschmidt, he had the solo shot. So Rosenthal, he is looking to shut this down. God, Rosenthal's stuff, like he's hitting 100, but his stuff isn't looking like, I don't know, it doesn't look great. It's good enough stuff. Like, the stuff is looking good. It looks like the command of his stuff is not looking all that great. Phillies going to make the playoffs next year. The Phillies need a bullpen. The Phillies need a bullpen. Wow, we're up to 86 people in the chat. What is going on, everyone? Paul DeYoung pops it up, and that is a big out. That's an infield fly. Was that an infield fly? I think that was an infield fly. So, yeah, that's a big out for Trevor Rosenthal. He was lucky he ran into Paul DeYoung, man. He needed someone just that could not hit a home run. Paul DeYoung is most likely not going to hit a home run there. But the Padres, they got 1 out. They're 2 outs away from winning this game. We're up to 84 people in the chat. What is going on, everyone? How are we doing? If you are new, if you're just coming in, you have no idea what the heck's going on. We're watching the Padres. We're watching the Cardinals. The Padres have had a heck of a game ever since the start of the 6th inning. And this has been a crazy game. Cardinals are trying to do whatever they can to get back into this game. But if you are new here, definitely subscribe down below. I'm going to be streaming mostly every day in the postseason. We're just going to be in here talking baseball every single night. But yes, tomorrow, the only thing is tomorrow I will not be streaming tomorrow night. I will be doing a pregame stream tomorrow. I have a wedding that I'm going to tomorrow night, so I will not be here tomorrow night. So I'm hoping most of you will be able to make it to a pregame stream where I'm going to preview the games. It will just be like a Q&A, not too long, maybe like an hour, probably like an hour long, honestly. But yeah, so we are here. We got 1 out. Padres are looking to tie this up, and it's not looking too easy for the Padres. Trevor Rosenthal, his stuff is looking pretty good, but his command doesn't look all that great. So right now, Matt Carpenter is up. Trevor Rosenthal, man, his command is just off. He's not throwing many strikes. Everything's out of the strike zone. He's hitting 100 on his fastball. So that's a good sign, but I don't know, man. Trevor Rosenthal. I went to a Zoom wedding this year. Really? A Zoom wedding? Wow. That is interesting. I don't even... What is that even... How do you eat the cake? R&R just subscribed. Welcome to the channel, my friend. Thank you for subscribing. We're on our way to 3,000 subscribers. 3,000 subscribers. That's the goal by the end of the postseason. We've gained like 40 subscribers during this stream. That's insane. 40 subscribers during this stream. We're up to 2,343 now. We were below 2,300 when this started. So... Oh, good pitch there from Rosenthal. Caught the outside corner. Again, my game is lagging. We're not lagging, but it is behind. So you guys might already be seeing the outcomes. I'm trying not to look at game day very much. Phantom Drip, what is going on? Welcome to the channel, my friend. Much appreciated. But right now, my cable is behind the real... oh, he got him swinging. And Matt Carpenter has struck out Rosenthal with a nasty slider right there. And the Padres are 1 out away from tying up this series. 1 out away from tying up this series. Wow. Big pitch there from Trevor Rosenthal. One more out to go for the Padres here. I am not looking at my screen. I am trying not to look at anything on game day. Oh, that's grounded. Oh, that's on to first, and that should be it. And that's it for the Padres. What a win for the San Diego Padres. Oh, my goodness. What a game that was tonight. Wow. Tatis Jr., huge tonight. Will Myers, huge tonight. Manny Machado with a bomb. Holy crap. Going into the 6th inning, the Padres were just looking dead in the water. They were looking in bad shape. They entered the 6th inning, and they just took over from that point. Will Myers, huge in this game. I mean, Fernando Tatis Jr., he's the star of the show, but you can't discount what Will Myers did in this game either. Huge home run there in the bottom of the 8th inning. That was the insurance because without that home run, this would be a tie game, and we could be going to extra innings right now. But that was a big win for the Padres tonight, huge win. So we're going to have a deciding 3rd game in this series. So right now, what I'm thinking of the Padres, man, they're looking good. They are looking good. The pitching, a little rough tonight. They did get roughed up, but that offense looked very good tonight. So I want to see what you guys think before I get out of here. What do you think's going to happen in Game 3? Do you think it's going to go Padres? Do you think it's going to go Cardinals? Type 1 for the Padres. Type 2 for the Cardinals. What do you think? Oh, we're pretty split. Wow, we're pretty split. 1s and 2s. I'm seeing a lot more 1s. No, we're pretty split. Oh, this is 50-50. This is going to be interesting. But everyone, I want to thank you so much for coming out to tonight's stream. I want to thank everyone that left me a super chat tonight. I can't thank you enough. I can't tell you how grateful I am for those super chats tonight. I want to thank all of you for coming out to this stream tonight. I believe we might have even touched 100 people in this stream tonight. I can't thank you enough. Once again, another solid night of talking baseball. It has been a great time as usual. I want to thank AJ and Patrick. Patrick, I am sorry for the loss, my friend, but Jackson, AJ, Patrick, thank you so much for being the moderators tonight. You did a fantastic job. I can't thank you guys enough for keeping the chat nice and clean, nice and tidy. So, again, thank you everyone for coming out tonight. I really appreciate it. And so, again, tomorrow, we will not be streaming tomorrow night. I have a wedding I'm going to. I will be doing a pregame tomorrow, probably sometime around midday or 11, 12, somewhere around there. Just look out for the notification, and I'll be going live for a pregame stream tomorrow. So, again, everyone, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Thank you for all the super chats tonight. But, yeah, that's all I got. I'll talk to you next time. See you guys later. Have a good night.